Hello instructors, and welcome to today's video on gamification. Let's jump in. Gamification is a powerful tool and it turns learning tasks into engaging and immersive experiences. It involves integrating game elements and principles into a non-game context to enhance the engagement and the motivation. One of the intrinsic motivators are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. And the benefits are quite outstanding. For instance, behavioral change. Through simulations and scenarios, gamified learning can simulate real-world situations, facilitating behavioral change and skill development. Also, it's easier to track learner progress and measure its effectiveness. So the potential is really great and requires careful planning, understanding the learner needs, and a commitment to continuous improvement. Now let's focus on gamification applied to leadership development. This is based on a publication done by Deloitte University Press called Gaming Away the Leadership Gap, linking gamification and behavioral science to transform leadership development. We can all agree that leadership development is best acquired through experience and reflection. Yet, many traditional leadership training programs are unable to deliver this type of learning opportunity. So the role of gamification here is to gain experience and an opportunity for reflection. In many values-based leadership games, for instance, learners progress as an avatar, that is a graphical representation of their character in a 3D environment, using a first-person point of view to interact and work with various members of a foreign community. And the goal is to learn the social structures, the issues and the consequences of working with the community, and then provide feedback on how the players' behavior and perception of other emotions impacted their ability to build rapport. So the learner progresses through 4 levels of gaming while building communication, intelligence gathering, and interpersonal skills. One early adopter is in the corporate arena, and they are using gaming to enhance corporate culture and values by gaining a better understanding of the different types of leadership styles. For instance, they are in situations such as handling difficult employee conversations, taking responsibility when work isn't achieved as desired, or managing, of course, an employee's career path. So the point is that as learners progress, they are able to receive immediate feedback and data points on the type of leadership style they most often portray, as well as how their leadership impacts the work climate. The game offers learners the opportunity to connect the dots between their actions and how they influence others within a safe learning environment. What makes the gaming so captivating? Well, first of all, we receive instant feedback, and we can enhance our skills and earn recognition. We also experience a sense of flow. That is, the time passes even so quickly, and we are so immersed in completing the task that we tend to lose track of time. And it is also progressive, so the difficulty itself makes us want more. All the games have levels that inspires us to continue to work toward the goal. Now, gaming in itself is intrinsically gratifying. When we learn and acquire new information, our production of dopamine rises. And the dopamine actually makes everything more interesting. So these attributes, receiving feedback instantly, experiencing the flow, progressive difficulty, and intrinsic gratification are so powerful mechanisms that they promote the adult learning. Now, going back into leadership development, experience in itself alone is not enough to learn and develop leadership skills, capabilities. We do not learn from experience, we learn from reflecting on experience. And so with gamification, we have an opportunity to practice asking the right questions and puzzling through possible alternatives. And aside from leadership development, think of the airline industry. Pilots would never dream of flying an actual aircraft before completing hours of simulated training. A pilot is required by law and industry guidelines to complete simulated training throughout the year, allowing them to continually practice in a safe environment. In most workplaces, though, simulations have yet to gain favor. Every day, leaders are managing others without practice, which is costly from an organizational culture and financial viewpoint. So what characteristics must a game have? Well, a well-designed game balances frustration, practice, achievement, and increasing levels of difficulty while reinforcing the principles needed to reach the desired learning objectives of the intervention. Gamification allows learners to discover their own unique strengths and weaknesses by customizing the game to their liking. It is a fact that when people enter statuses of power, many new leaders and executives tend to overestimate their ability to lead and to underestimate the complexities that they will face. This is what we call the overconfidence bias. And leaders with past successes are most susceptible to fall victim of this bias. They believe that they are better at making decisions and assessing risks than they really are. And this leads to actions that have an unintended and often contradictory consequences. To overcome this overconfidence bias, games should include specific goals, allowing the learners to see their progress against a particular target, focusing on challenges like engaging an unhappy workforce or reducing rework throughout an organization or retaining customers may help orient these leaders towards their own strengths and weaknesses in approaching these common real-life workplace scenarios. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Leave your comments below. And if you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you.